Am I in the Twilight Zone here or what? What in the name of Christ is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, it's NHLPA 93. It's your boy Alexander Hilly on the mic here. Did you know that? I think you did. You probably did. If your first time here, you won't. But I'm Alexander Hilly 123. And I've just been listening back to the last video. I mute the Sega Fusion, or Kega Fusion emulator. Get the video ready, hit the record button, unmute it, and until I hit the record button, about 10 seconds had passed from when I turned the sound on to hitting the record button. There was this bizarre noise in my headphones with the music, like it was out of tone. It was, I can't explain it, it was bizarre. And as soon as I hit the record button, it stopped. I don't know if that was the headphones. I don't know if that was the game, because sometimes that does happen in this game. So weird. I'm still absolutely, completely and utterly obsessed that something's wrong with my headphones. And to be honest with you, I've had a few issues with these Sennheisers where they have gone on the fritz, where they have stopped working a little bit, and then they've started working again. It's like, they're a pair of headphones. There's not that much to say about them. How does this happen? The right can, as they call them, it's like, it's a bit muffled. It stopped working. Loose connection or something. Pull the jack out, put it back in, tap my hand like that on the headphone. Obviously, they usually say don't do that, but I do it. And it sorts itself out. So what the fuck is going on? What's going on? Oh, let me cross my legs here. 35 years old, still crossing my legs. Want to take up yoga, me, ladies and gentlemen? No. Whoa! Okay, you guys might have heard it though. If you heard it, you heard it. If you didn't, you just did it. And I will listen back to that moment on the recording, because I heard it for a split second. It was weird. Oh, and I also said, I think it was 2 or 3 videos ago now, that changing the... had quite a lot of early goals. There's an early injury. Yeah, early goals in the last 3 or 4 games. Steve Schmidt, early injury, and Steve Eisenman. There's Steve's out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting Stevie. Like Steve McLaren. You know what I mean? Sexy football. Sexy football. He's now the Jamaica manager, which is fucking hilarious. But, football manager, ladies and gentlemen. Oh shit, yeah, what I'm talking about. Changing on the emulator. That was very lucky. Changing on the emulator, the location of the console from NTSC, USA, to, oh my days, that guy just got killed. EU, PAL, had this adverse effect, not only of slowing the game down, because that's what it's meant to do, because it's meant to reenact what it was like back in the day on the actual hardware, the experience you would get based on your location, but... And I don't know the difference between Japan and USA, I'll be honest. I might Google that, actually. Any difference between them two? Intriguing. We all know the difference between PAL and NTSC back in the day. But I said that it had caused an issue with the audio of the game being a split second out. So I think the action came and comes just before the audio. So you'll see a player get knocked out and then the crowd will react a split second later than they should. That was in yesterday's play session. I haven't tweaked the settings today. I've just kept it on USA NTSC because it's the best version to play on. And oh dear lord, that should have been a goal. And unfortunately, the audio issue is happening still, so it could be an issue with OBS with this latest version, or it could be the emulator, or it could be something wrong with my computer. Is my laptop struggling to run a Mega Drive emulator? I wouldn't think so, considering the fact that I edit videos still on my movie editor and do things like that. It's not ultra high intensity, but it's more high intensity than a bloody Mega Drive emulator. So I don't know what the issue is, but yeah, the audio might be a split second out of sync. It doesn't ruin the video, and I can tell you now, a lot of people will watch and not even realise. But I do realise, and I hope that that doesn't continue to happen. Anyway, enough of that shit, let's get on with the ice hockey. I don't think we've had a goalless first period between these two teams yet. And I'm not going to say whether I think that'll continue or not, because I'll probably get contradicted. Great defended there, oh my days. My name is Vladimir Konstantov. Eiserman. Bit anxious to get the first goal here, ladies and gentlemen. Still never lost in one of these NHL games that I upload. The third series on these ice hockey games I've uploaded. Won every single game. It's got to end someday. Or does it? Do you believe in the dream? Come on, mathematicians. How many times is that? I'm going to do EA Hockey as well. So you've got EA Hockey. I've uploaded 2 playthroughs of NHL 94. This is one of NHLPA 93. I'm going to do one for EA Hockey and one for 95, 96, 97, 98. You've got the second round, you've got the quarterfinals, you've got the semi-finals, and you've got the final. It's the best of 7. If you win 4 in a row, you go through to the next phase. So how many games of ice hockey is that altogether? If you give me the correct comment, you will win a package holiday to Cyprus for 2 weeks. I'm not paying for it though, but I promise you you'll win it. Anyway, we've got the goal. One hell of a goal. Talking too much shit at the time to know who scored it. Might have been Eiserman. Number 17, this guy is very sluggish indeed, but he holds on to the puck. A lot less goals in this one. Chicago, no, they're up against it now. And we know we could be playing against our old friends, the Edmonton Oilers. And I was looking at their team, and they're not bad on this game. They're quite a middle-of-the-road team. But I don't really remember many of their players from this era. But of course I do from NHL 94-2020, when I played as them. The patched version of the game. And they're a very good team around 5-6 years ago. I don't know how good they are now. I know quite a few of the players have left. I think Connor McDavid still plays for them. And he's one of the best players ever, apparently. Very good player. Adam Larson now plays for Seattle. Oh, is that 2? Oh, off the line with about 7 seconds to go. Ladies and gentlemen, second period. Feels like absolutely ages since that Fedorov scored. Whoa, what the hell happened there? That's Ronick. It's... This game's incredible. This game's incredible. This game's incredible, ladies and gentlemen. I've just no other words for it. What other game would you see an absolutely chaotic scramble like this? Look how many crazy things are happening here. There are many people who just don't like sports games. And the thing is, you don't need to like a sport to appreciate the fun of a game, you know? I've been recently playing, I've mentioned it in another video, the old PGA Tour golf game on the Mega Drive, PGA Tour Golf 2. That's the one I've got my emulator, because that's the one I had on my Mega Drive back in the day. But apparently the other ones are fun. They're hard as shit, and they really are tough. But they're fun, and I do not really like watching golf. It's just a bit too slow paced and boring for me, but playing it, I don't know. I have no idea what I'd think of golf if I tried to take it up, but I don't think it's for me, but I had fun playing PGA Tour golf, and if you don't like ice hockey, I think you should be able to still appreciate why this is a great game as a gamer, you know? That's what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen. Bam, 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 round it. Shorthand here, aren't we? Here we are. Brilliant. Inadvertently changed my lines though. I thought I was dumping the puck, but there is no dumping the puck. Better offside. Hooking. Dirk Graham. Oof. If I win this, it's the end. Oh, here we go. Gerard Gallant. It always seems to be the same players having fights, and that's quite interesting. Brilliant. I haven't lost one fight yet, but it's not just when I was a kid. I could swear that a few years ago I was losing fights on this game. Maybe it's because I'm playing as a good team and all the players are good at fighting. I can't remember in the stats on this game. We'll actually have a look at the end of the second period. Actually, I'm saying end of the second period. I don't do it now, I'll forget, won't I? Because fucking hell, that's how it works. So you know what? I'll be honest with you guys. I have never in this game changed the lines. Never. Because the preset to what would be realistic, right? So I just see it as I can't be arsed. But here we go. This is the only way I think of seeing the stats of your players. Energy, overall, agility, speed. Oh, brilliant. What? Really? There's that many? Oh, because he's on left defence. That must be the way it works. Now, I know that sounds daft. Well, of course it is, Alex. Not these days in football. You got a lot of inverted players. Offensive awareness, defensive awareness, shot power, shot accuracy, pass, stick handling. The weight, of course, there is the weight bug in NHLPA. I don't think there is in this game. But Nicholas Lidstrom is only £172. Brad Marsh is 220, the fat bastard. Endurance, aggressiveness, checking, fighting. So, interesting. Checking is a part of the game. Aggressiveness must be... Is that based on the speed of when they body check? But body check's a separate thing. That's interesting. And then you do get one for fighting. You can see Nicholas Lidstrom. Just because you're a defensive player doesn't mean that you're a necessarily good fighter. But it's a shame that set original lines, save team lines. It's cool that you can do that, man, in a game made in 92. But I've lost my train of thought now and I wanted to say something I really wanted to get out. About the lines. It's good that you can do the lines. It's awesome. But it's still inconclusive about the fighting. Well, it's not inconclusive. You can see that, yes, certain players are better than others, but why is it seemingly the same exact players that keep getting involved in the fights? Is that based on their aggressiveness, maybe? Maybe it is. Higher RNG chance of fights because of their aggressiveness. Yeah, that makes more sense. I know what I was going to say. It's a shame that that's the only page you can see the players' stats, though, because it's a little bit painstaking to see them, and you can only see them one by one. So then you kind of forget, like, oh, what was Steve Eisenman's aggressiveness? What was his body checking? You can't see them all on one page. Someone should do some kind of document or some shit so you can see all the players' stats. Don't think that'll have been done. That'd have been cool. I don't know, maybe that information's out there. It wouldn't be that difficult to do. Just how useful would it be for people? Of course, this game, ladies and gentlemen, it does have the two super teams. There's two, I can't remember what they're called. It's like, one's called Campbell and one's called something else. I can't remember. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's two like legendary players that the teams are named after. Wouldn't be surprised. Like the Stanley Cup is named after someone, I think. Stanley. But I don't know the history of things. Well, what a different game. And our players are getting knackered now, and I'm glad he took a shot from distance. I am going to, watch this, boop, dump the puck down the ice. That's what they do in ice hockey. Sometimes it nearly worked. And that could have been 2, but it's not. Wait. Head over heels, tears for fears. Dump. Shitting on the puck. Just checking a few inboxes, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a lot of fans, a lot of ladies, you know, blowing up the inboxes. You know where it is. Once you go bald, they're all after you. Trust me. It's crazy. You can't keep them off you. Michel Goulet, not sure if he understands that problem. But speaking about being undesirable to women, Lynx. If you don't know, I think Lynx are just... I don't know if Lynx is in America and other countries, but it's basically a brand of deodorants and shower gels and whatnot. Stopping Lynx Africa. I just saw it yesterday. That's been going, I think, since at least the early 90s, if not the late 80s. And yeah, they're stopping it. And it just became a meme because it's like your budget kind of... But not budget these days with everything being so fucking expensive. But yeah, it was seen back in the day as your budget deodorant. It smelled okay, but holy shit, I wouldn't want to use it all the time. And I actually bought, not just a Lynx Africa, but, you know, I buy different deodorants that are not... Oh! Jesus, how did he get out of that situation? However, we only scored 1 goal. Yeah, the Belfort, that's so. But yeah, not had Lynx for a long time, but I actually bought one. Because when the flood happened... many things, of course, I've lost and I've spoke about, but yeah, my aftershaves and some of them got waterlogged. Not all, but some did, and some of my deodorants did, blah, blah, blah. And when I was at the hotel, I had the necessity to get some shower gel because the one that the hotel gave me, fucking hell, it was really bad. It gave you no coverage over your body, it was just horrible. And I bought a Lynx. Like, going back in time, man. How can a man talk about, like, perspiration and hygiene products and shower gel, deodorant for about 5 minutes? I don't know. How did we get here? And most importantly, you know, that's a psychological question, ladies and gentlemen. Philosophical question, I should say, not psychological. Or rather, it is psychological. How did we get here? How did that puck end up in the net? And why now am I all of a sudden worrying about losing this game? And look at Michel Goulet. You got a bloody girl's name, mate, and you're causing trouble with me. I got a unisex name. Bam, 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 bam. No, I'm worried about losing this. And we shouldn't be here. Where do we go from here? As Blink 182 once asked us. Great song. Ooh. Fuck off. Blink 182 were just becoming a great band and then they split up. That last album of theirs had some really great songs on it. Okay. Okay, it's a foul. Can you give... Oh, for Steve Chiasson. He's a defender and the puck... I don't know if you guys saw that. The puck was floating and spinning whilst it was out of bounds. Okay. You do your own thing, puck. You do you, girlfriend. Come on. Oh, shit the bed. Trying to get into that sweet spot, but as you can see, not that easy. I don't want to get to overtime. No, no, no. Come on. Players are getting knackered here, and I'm wondering, should I pull a goaltender but change the lines? I'm going to hold on to it. Controversial one, but I'm going to hold on to the puck. Bloody hell, my nose is itchy. No, my lines weren't... I don't understand that. Said they weren't tired, but my lord, they felt it. That goal they scored was bloody ridiculous, man. Hey, here we go. Someone's going in the penalty box. It didn't look like charging. Brian Marchment. I'm nervous now. Really, really don't want to play another game. I love this game, but I'm playing 4 games a day. And I want to win! I thought I was going to start singing Queen then, ladies and gentlemen. I want to break free. Don't worry, I haven't been doing the hoovering in my ladies' underwear today. That's tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Get with it. It's a Saturday. But, yeah, we're 2-1 up. Oh, my days. Fucking hell. Okay. Yeah, keep fouling me, you dickhead. You're going to pull the goaltender next. Oh, that was nearly 3-1. Fucking Steve Lama. Not pulling the goaltender yet. No point when we're so close to the goal, because that would have been 3-1. And it might be 3-1 anyway. It is 3-1. Go on, AI. Still pull the goaltender. They are doing the bloody idiots. You see that? A late flurry of goals. Can we make it 4? Oh my god, number 20. Who are you? Who are you? And what are you doing here? Robert Kendall, R.I.P. Never forget. Ladies and gentlemen, 4-1. So many references flying at you tonight. But we are going to the Stanley Cup semi-finals. Is it Vancouver? Is it Edmonton? I do like Vancouver's colours in this game. They changed them in the last 15 years or so to green. They weren't green before. 4-1, 5 goals in the game. Still nowhere near as many as there have been previously, but there was a late flurry of goals there. Fantastic end to the game. A little bit of jeopardy as well. There's not been a lot of it in this series. Hope someone's enjoying the ice hockey amongst the shit talking. But yeah, what a crazy end that was. Last 5 minutes, we had 4 goals. But now, who we're playing and who has gone through on the other side of the draw? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Edmonton Oilers, who beat the Los Angeles Kings. I think Edmonton 67 on the rating. Chicago, oh no, this is NHLPA 93. It doesn't work like that. Washington and Boston. So Montreal are out. New York Rangers, I think this is the year they won the NHL, the Stanley Cup. They are out. 2 great teams. Washington and Boston are good. It's about the easiest it's going to get. Save state. Now, I'm just going to continue. The video's over, guys. See you in the next video for the Edmonton game. But just going to see how good they are together now. As you can see, shooting, skating, defence, 5, fighting does not matter. So the goaltender's a bit shit, but they're still a competent team. But now we beat Chicago. I mean, look, we're going to keep it on the steady. We're going to keep it on the humble. We're going to keep working hard. We're very professional. But whisper it. I think we can do this. See you guys in the next video. Listen to that bass.